I am learning Avalonia. So Avalonia, it's a user interface framework that allows you to build desktop applications on pretty much all the mainstream operating systems, including Linux. And so that's what interested me about Avalonia, the opportunity to use my 20 years of experience with WPF, which is Windows only, and apply that experience and skill in the Linux environment. And so I've been using .NET on the command line for a good bit here, and you can install Avalonia. So I've installed Avalonia last month, and so I had it on here for a while, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. So I've been going through the Avalonia documentation, and what I noticed is the documentation isn't that great. And I think that part of the reason why the documentation seems a bit limited is that much of what I see in Avalonia hangs on knowledge of WPF. So I'm good as far as that is concerned, but it would be nice to see better documentation on the Avalonia front. This video, this talk, is not going to be very long or extensive. And so I basically, did the default Avalonia template. This is what it looks like. And then I made these customizations here as well as here, right? So this is my first Avalonia application, right? I haven't actually messed with any of this, right? Or any of this, right? So, that's fine. But I just wanted to get this up and running and see if using just the core basic Avalonia template, could I get something running? So then here is what it looks like on the file system. So then, I did a little reset so you can't see all my little error messages I had to get all the way here. But then, you just do .NET run, right? Let's just go ahead and build and then do .NET run. Let's do it all in one shot. And there it is. I never thought this day would come. I've been using .NET since 2001, and never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that there would be a day where I'd be able to do .NET like this on Linux. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think it would be anything like that. So I hope I'm not premature in my enthusiasm. And my next effort that I'm going to do is I have a major WPF application that I wrote. I wrote it on Windows, I use Visual Studio and that sort of thing. And I am going to try to brute force convert it to Avalonia, because from what I can see, Avalonia and WPF, they're very similar, very similar. So I'm going to try to brute force convert it. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do a video showing that process of brute force conversion or if I'm just going to simply show the final result. It just depends on time and a variety of other factors. But for me, this is pretty exciting. And so, so all the basics seem to be there. And I'm going to keep you apprised of what happens when I take this WPF application and try to brute force convert it over to Avalonia. And I say brute force convert it because I'm not going to rewrite it from scratch. I've already written it in WPF and C#. And so if Avalonia is 99% the same as WPF, then all I have to do is take care of the platform specific aspects, and then take care of the parts that may differ between the two systems, and I don't expect that to take very long. I said that in 2009 when it came to an RSS reader that I was working on, and 13 years later I'm still working on it. But so famous last words. But let me see how this unfolds, and I will keep in touch on this process.